Hello my lovelies, guess what we are doing? We are walking in a park. Such an unusual event. We've been, it's Sunday today, we've been in another park yesterday, but this is new for us. So this is near Louis Gruma, and I knew that there is a park here, but never really come to walk around it, and it's actually quite nice. So I'm wearing today Beltress Caliente. This is the one that is very similar to Raquel Welch Editor's Peak. Even the color is very similar. The root is a bit warmer on this one. This is in Butterbeer Blonde. Okay, the weather is a bit better today as well. It's not as cold, it's not as wet here. So I've washed my white trainers since last week and I'm wearing them again today. But it's nice and dry today. Oh, even a bit of sun is coming out.
Still wonder how, yeah, you always make it right, and maybe it's all chance, but either way, you showed me how to reach for the best of myself. It's all even if I fall, ooh, I trust you'll stay, yeah, stay. And through the dark and cold, I know it's all good, 'cause now I'm the best of myself. Tried so hard, stumbling in the dark, to learn how to see what you already saw. You're the one to blame for the fact that I can reach for the best of myself. It's all show the way, yeah. Even if I fall, ooh, I trust you'll stay, yeah. And through the dark and cold, I know it's all good, 'cause I found the best of myself.
Good morning my lovelies. So I'm sitting here putting my makeup on and I am horrified at the state of my eyes, and I just wanted to show you. I've realized now, because I never thought of it, and I think I've talked to you about it before, how botox helps hooded eyes. And I think, right, look, if I slightly frown, so if I would be walking outside and it's sunny or bright, I would probably frown like this, because you know, you always see me like this, talking, eyes up. But look at that. So hang on, let me just relax. So this is me relaxed, and if I frown, can you see what is happening here? And now I understand, because when I have the botox in between my eyes, that's the muscle that brings your brows down, that enables you to frown. So if you paralyze this muscle, it stays like this and I can't bring my eyes down. That's why I think they don't look so hooded then. And also then I have some botox here, so I think that might lift it about a bit here. So I've solved how the botox gives me less hooded eyes. I can't wait now. I think I'm going on a day when they open, the 12th of April, so can't wait. And then I'm going to have my hair done soon as well. But yeah, I've been having a botox for quite a long time now, and like I said, I have it done, the longest I probably go is like 6 months, so it never ever wears off completely. But obviously I haven't had it done for a year, so it's definitely completely worn off. I am so pale. I haven't fake tan for days and days now, just can't be bothered. But I'm going to do it. I hate being that pale. I think it makes you look really drab. It doesn't though. Some people look very nice and beautiful, like an English rose pale, but I don't. English rose I ain't. Alright, I'm gonna put my mascara on now. Hello again. So today I am having the busiest day in months. So I have taken earlier on Louis to the groomer. Then I went back home for just 15 minutes and then I had to go for my smear test. So I've just been, it was nice and quick, and I thought I still have a bit of time, but instead of going back home I thought I'd just park up here near the groomer's place and wait in a car to pick him up, and I talked to you. And then in about hour and a half I am having outside a workout session with my personal trainer, and hopefully in April they will open the gyms, but I don't hold much hope. So how are you feeling with your freedom being given back to you? Not. Do you remember when a few months ago Hancock said that once all the over 70s and vulnerable will be vaccinated, we can cry freedom? Well, there's been so many more people vaccinated and we still don't have freedom. And don't think this is going to end. Today they've announced that if you try to leave a country in May, because people were told that they can travel abroad in May, you'll be charged £5,000. And today I have found on government's website something very interesting. Let me just find it. COVID public, so this is government, UK government site, COVID public information campaign. So basically what they're looking for: the Executive Office requires the immediate appointment of an advertising contractor to build on and continue to deliver a multimedia advertising campaign on COVID-19. The contract duration is for 2 years, commencing on 1st of April 2021. The maximum budget is £2 million, exclusive of VAT. So as you can see, that means that we will be locked down and have all these restrictions for another 2 years. If they're planning this COVID-19 campaign for the next 2 years, you know, the stay home, save NHS and all that. So that's what's happening. Not getting our freedom back anytime soon. And I'm afraid that's it. And the next emergency will be climate disaster, and we will be locked up again, because they will tell us that, you know, we have to get it down to 0 carbon. Yeah, so they just getting us used to staying at home, not traveling anywhere. Do you know, I couldn't care less about holidays abroad. I am just very, very upset and worried that I might not be able to see my mother again for years, or never. It's just ridiculous. I think people don't realize how we are giving our freedom away bit by bit, and we're doing it. We're just letting them do it. It's not just about COVID. You don't understand all these emergency powers they've been put into law. How do you get them out of the law? So yeah, I think the future looks very grim. Here's me, a voice of joy, but yeah, it's quite concerning. And you know, there is hardly no people in hospitals, no infections, very successful vaccination program. So what's the deal with the vaccine? Does it not work? If it works, why we are not out? So there you go. And all this for a virus that has 99.8 survival rate, which means that of all the people that got it, 0.02% died. And it's sad, of course it's sad, every death is sad, but I tell you, the amount of people that have died because of the restrictions and will die because of the restrictions will be enormous. We will all find out when we have the public inquiry. I never told you because it was upsetting at the time. Still is. But you know, do you remember my friend that had the tumor? The one that I had to call an ambulance, and that's when she found out that she had tumor. Well, she has died. She has died before Christmas because, and I'm so angry, so angry. She was doing so well, you wouldn't even know she had cancer. She didn't even lose her hair. And in March last year, or April, March or April last year, they've stopped her treatment for 3 months because of COVID. She was only 62. They stopped her treatment, and when I saw it 3 months later, I didn't recognize her. How quickly she went down. And they've restarted her treatment at some point, but it was too late. So I am very, very angry, and I'm sure there is so many stories like it. I don't know, just nothing adds up. So anyway, let's change the subject. My sister-in-law texted me today, and one of her guinea pigs died as well. So sad. You probably have seen it maybe from last year or the year before in her garden when Louis was playing. She had 3 guinea pigs, and Louis loves them, and Louis used to follow them everywhere in a garden, and one already died a while ago, and she just lost another one, so she just has one left. Very sad. Yes, so it has been quite busy day, but I'm not panicking, which is a good sign. I was at first, because obviously my appointment with the nurse, now Louis' appointments have been made, she always makes them at the beginning of the year for the whole year, because he goes in the winter, he goes every 5 weeks because it's colder, so you know, it's better if he has long hair for longer. But like from now, he's going to be having it every 4 weeks. So she makes his appointments for me for the whole year. And I didn't put them in my calendar. I just had them on the phone. I have at home like a calendar that I much prefer, you know, the old-fashioned calendar than phone notes and stuff. And then I made my nurse appointment, and I thought the other day, oh my god, I'm sure that's the day that Louis has his haircut. But as it happens, the timings worked out quite well, and I wasn't panicking, I wasn't anxious. I got through it. I still don't sleep very well. I go to bed pretty late. And last night, because I knew I had to get up early today, I went to bed early, which was 11 o'clock. To me, that's really early. I usually go to bed about 2 a.m. And Paul and Louis were snoring so much that I couldn't fall asleep. So I had another late night, so I feel a bit tired and I have to work out soon. I'm sure I feel better about it. Oh, by the way, you know, last Monday I was telling you that I've decided to do a workout by myself, and I was going to do it, and I did it. I did it. I was so proud of myself. But because I haven't done it for so long, oh my god, the next day and the day after, I was aching so much that I couldn't walk. So yeah, I think I went too hard after such a long break. I've got this, icebreakers. Very, very sour. I love that. And they are sugar-free, intense fruity flavor, icebreakers, sours, watermelon and green apple. So I could actually go for a walk because I'm at this park that you saw at the beginning of the video. We came here the other day. So I could go for a walk. She always just drops me a text when he's nearly ready. So I might do that. I might go for a walk. Why not? Oh, I could sit here and listen to a radio. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't walk because I'll be working out today. Mustn't exert myself too much. Here is Lulu. You can't see him. My pretty boy. Right, gonna go home now, get changed into my workout gear and be shouted at. Hello my lovelies. So I've decided to do this blinking carrot cake today, and I'm already regretting it. What a palaver, what a mess. I put away all my equipment, so it's somewhere in a garage because I don't bake much, so I'm doing it all by hand. I have like a handheld mixer, but the amount of balls and stuff you have to get out and the amount of mess it creates, honestly, I just rather go and buy it, I think. But I am slowly there. I've just mixed up my dry ingredients. Now I'm doing my eggs and sugar. I've got my carrots. So yes, this is very, very stressful. I can't be filming it as well, but I show it to you, you know, in small phases. Okay, look at the mess everywhere. And here is my cake batter now in tins. I must say it looks very unappetizing. It looks like sick. Right, I'm gonna put it in the oven and make the cream cheese icing. Okay, my cake is finished. Are you ready? It's the ugliest cake I've ever seen. So first of all, the two sponges that I've made came out that thin, and I don't understand why. I don't know if I didn't make enough of the cake batter or my trays were too big. Also, this is the type of baking tray that I have, and I think it's better to have one all-in-one piece. I've oiled it. I didn't put any baking paper, and it's still stuck. Yeah, so the cake stuck to it. I had to really prod it, so it broken off. So here is my cake. Look at it. It's all broken off. It just looks like a pile of you know what. So, but I will try it and see if it tastes nice. But aesthetically, it's the ugliest cake I've ever seen. I would not serve it to anyone. It looks like I've picked it up off the floor and put it together. But I'm going to try a piece. Right, let's go with the fatter bit here. It feels very moist. There it is. It doesn't look so bad on a plate, does it? Right, let's try it. I think I didn't even wait long enough for it to completely cool till I put the icing on. Now the icing is melting. It tastes gorgeous. Paul, do you want to try?
No.
No. Why are you scared of my cake? I know Paul doesn't like carrot.
Or cake.
Okay. You like chocolate cake? It tastes very nice. It's very moist. That word moist. Don't like the word moist. I feel like it's a bit too sweet. So next time I would put less sugar in it. So I've watched 3 different videos of 3 different people making the carrot cake, and I sort of put it all together. And like, for example, they all use all-purpose flour, but I've seen one recipe that said self-raising flour, so maybe that's what I should have used. I've used the all-purpose flour. Oh, did I just put cake on my forehead? What else? Oh yeah, some said to just use white sugar, some said to just use brown, and some was half-half. So I did half white and half brown. And the rest are pretty followed to the T. I put cinnamon in it and something else. It's very nice though. It might look ugly. I think I should have left it to cool down for much longer. But you see, that's why I can't bake, because, you know, me and patience are enemies. So I couldn't wait to put them, and I can see all the icing now melted. Maybe I should put it in the fridge. Tastes so good. So good, but very sweet. I definitely put less sugar in it next time. And there is a lot of sugar that goes into that icing. Maybe because this icing is not like your normal icing. It's made with cream cheese and whipping cream and sugar. Maybe I wouldn't put sugar into that next time. You know, like when you go for coffee and you get a slice of cake and you never really think what's going into it, but once you've baked and you see how much sugar, oil, butter, flour goes into it, honestly, I probably would think twice next time I go and buy a cake, because the calories are through the roof. So I probably won't be baking it very often, but now and again when I fancy something like that, I might bake it. Maybe there are some, I suppose you could use like artificial sweetener instead of sugar in it. I don't know, there must be some ways of doing it a bit more less low calorie. It was exhausting. It took me not hours, to be honest. When I think back now, it's quite quick and easy, but if you are not experienced in baking and you have to organize the ingredients, then make sure you've got enough dishes and all the tools for it. It seems like such a big task, but to be honest, it's not really that complicated. So next time I probably would be much quicker and better at it. But yeah, I am still quite proud of myself. I better go and clear up the mess now.